I've got this sub D level 4 detailed sculpt that I want to load on Genesis 9, but I only want parts of it to come in instead of the whole thing. So let's show you how to do that. Select Genesis 9, and we're going to create a deformer. Select the field and then translate it off in the middle of nowhere. I'll just put 1000 on the Y translate. And then we are going to select the tool settings pane. And that might come in docked like mine, or it might be floating. You can dock it then. And we want to change the tool to the node weight map brush. You'll see unused maps. You have influence weights listed. So let's go ahead and add that. And right now we don't have any weights going on. And in the tool, I'm going to select the painting tool, and I'm going to make sure that my sensitivity is up to 1. And I'm just going to paint a selection here. Now, this is a 100%. Fades to 0% pretty quick, so I want to smooth the results. So I'm just going to zoom in here and hold down Control, and along the edges I'll just paint along there. Kind of smooth it so it'll transition better. And it went through because it's such a big brush, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. Not for the purposes of this. Okay, now that we have that, we can load. That'll be the only area that loads in as the morph, but I also want to show a different way you can select things. So if you go to the geometry selection mode of this and right click and go to selection mode and change it to marquee selection, you can also select some geometry. So maybe if you're splitting a morph in half, you might want to go into like front view and then select, half the geometry or something like that. However you want to do this, but I'm just going to show it on the arm. But yeah, you can just select through the geometry and then again switch back to the brush, and you can weight editing, fill selected to 100%, and then you could go in and smooth the edges if you wanted. Once you have your weights set up the way you want them, all you have to do is go back to Genesis 9, launch Morphloader Pro, and find your morph. Now I have a preset set up for HD, so it already sets this up, but if you didn't have that, then just come in here, turn on the subdivision, set it to 4, or whatever resolution your morph is built for, and then go down to the bottom, attenuate by, right click, go to Weightmaps, deformer, influence weights. But by default, if you do this and hit accept, it's going to work, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Once it's done, click OK. Let's go find the morph that we just loaded. So it comes in here, we'll dial it up. You're not going to see much. I'm going to switch tools real quick so it doesn't disturb our view. All right, so we've got the morph selected. Let's go ahead and turn up the resolution. You'll see the morph came in, transitions nicely around the edges, and then you get the full details in the areas where you painted the weight map to its fullest. So you can use this as a way to take just parts of your morphs, whether they're HD or not, and bring them in and separate them out.